Welcome to the UCL Pokemon Draft League. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself. This time, we'll be going over the Week 7 matches, three-peat prologue. We'll be with the Chico Chestnuts coach, Trevor. How you doing?
Yo, what's up? Long-time listener, first-time caller, excited to cast some matches.
How long have you been in the UCL so far?
I think it's been about, 4 or 5 seasons now?
And you've been, I think, playoffs every season, doing pretty good.
I think I missed one, but it's been pretty good.
Okay, we're going to be going over the three-peat prologue conference. How do you feel so far? This is Week 7.
I think at this point, the front runners are shaping up. Tony kind of taking the world by storm. Excited to see if he's still got some heater sets for this week. Other than that, Pat hasn't been looking as good as he has previously, so let's see if he can pull it back.
There's definitely a change in order, so to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in this season, and I'm really excited to see what Southampton hit on tops with Tony can do. I want to see if Pat can claw his way back up to be that front runner. And to be honest, I want to see what the king can do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always rooting for the king. I've always been behind him. So let's see if he can bring it.
We will begin our replays, begin our shoutcast right after this commercial segment.
There is no entity more dangerous in the UCL than Alex Grimes' complete form, the U3L. The King Valor form. The King is the leader of the U3L. If you come across the King, accept his leadership. He is able to be reasoned with, but the safest solution is appeasement and humbleness in his presence for anyone that crosses his path. The Prepped Mystic form. The Prepped is one of the wisest beings in UCL lore. The Prepped's worshippers and allies gain vast boosts in intelligence and Pokemon acumen when he is called upon. The Prepped is able to foresee UCL happenings and outwit his opponents before they even develop the strategy themselves. The Threat Rage form. The Threat is unpredictable, formidable, and deadly. There is no reasoning with the Threat. The Threat only appears during times of great anger and anguish for Alex Grimes II. The Threat's power in Pokemon is limitless, but it is uncontrollable. Without the King and the Prepped, the Threat may destroy the very foundations of existence itself. Hail the Prepped. May his wisdom inspire us. Hail the Threat. May his courage embolden us. Hail the King. May his nobility bless us. Latone. Feed the U3L. And now back to our normal scheduled program. The first match will be between Suck My Balls and Berlin Beedrills.
Suck My Balls will be on the player side, while Berlin Beedrills will be on the opponent's side. The Kartana gets out of there. It's going to be a double switch Primate and the Chandelure. The Chandelure is going to go in 100-0. The Marowak Alola on the second turn. Mega Beedrill is going to come back in. Venusaur is going to come in for the switch and then knock off onto the Mega Venusaur.
All right, Mega got the synthesis going up, trying to get that recovery. Chandelure coming in, eat up the Bug Buzz. It's a good switch. Life Orb, okay, item revealed, no specs here.
It seems like the Suck My Balls has already begun his momentum build. He goes into a substitute while the Grimmsnarl starts to put up his shields, but this doesn't look like a good thing for this Grimmsnarl, for the Berlin Beedrill. This Chandelure.
Hate to see the resisted. The sub is huge plus Infiltrator. He's going to go right through that light screen, assuming he took the right ability.
Exactly. He'll be able to... Oh, Thunder Wave. Oh, that's unfortunate. The Prankster goes up, but he will get another substitute, and that will definitely take at least 2 Spirit Breaks to break through.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't have Darkest Lariat on this Grimmsnarl here. You'd think he'd want the stab coverage to try and take out the Chandelure, but I guess he just forgot it.
Exactly. This Chandelure is already at 3 times speed. It does have paralyzation, but it's still going to be faster than normal speed. It's still going for the flame charge. This is going to be dangerous once it comes out of the once it stops stacking.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised he's not going for more of a endgame type thing here. He seems like he's just happy to keep on stacking. I figured he'd start closing things out, but I guess he really wants his speed.
He's starting to hit the flamethrowers. 2 Pokemon are down now. The Grimmsnarl and the Galvantula are down. Mega Beedrill, are you faster? No, he's not faster. 3.5 times attack. He's just killing these mons. This is already over. Every single Pokemon except for the Marowak Alola is weak to fire. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, the Scarf there, thankfully he had one way to clutch it out, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough because it's 5-2 right now, and all he's got really is Scarf, Kartana, and a Dream, so...
Yeah.
Here comes CC down to 1.
I do not think with the Venusaur and the Bisharp, he can't break through both of them. He's got to choose one move. He chooses the Leaf Blade, but now the Venusaur is going to be able to quad resist. The critical hit does absolutely nothing, and then the Hidden Power Fire will win the game for Suck My Balls easily on the 23rd turn.
Yeah, that was just technical at that point. Basically just brought it down to best possible way to win it with no chance for RNG, and there he did. He made it work.
The Chandelure with the Flame Charge to just deny any chance of anything outspeeding except for that Scarf Kartana. And once the Scarf Kartana came out, it was just able to be threatened out by the rest of Suck My Balls team. That was a very good tech for the Suck My Balls Anthony Marcus, the Season 4 champion. He's trying to come back this season and get another championship. Let's see if he can do it in the weeks to come. For now, we're going to move on to the next battle. The next match will be between Soliana Altaria and North Texas Necrozmas. Soliana Altaria will be on the player side, Mamoswine versus Zapdos Galar and the North Texas Necrozma on the opponent side. Close combat will be resisted by the Latios. The Latios will be able, has leftovers here. It's going to be a bulky set. Calm Mind is coming in, but the Delmise is in now.
That seems awfully early to see him. I'm surprised he went for it.
Goes for the Draco Meteor, but the Poltergeist, it will kill. This must be Bandit.
I don't know if it has to be. I mean, Poltergeist just be hitting.
It do be hitting, though. It do be hitting. The Flamethrower will kill off the Delmise. It's 5 versus 5. Voltund is in. Now it's going to outspeed that Charizard. Fire Fang, however, though, predicted the switch. It's going to go for a second Fire Fang, almost killing off the Mamoswine. But Mamoswine, big memo, is going to kill with the Icicle Crash.
Nice little tech using the sun against him with the Fire Fang. That was really cool to neutralize the Thick Fat. But here comes the sub on Darman G. Here he goes.
What is he doing? Close combat. Okay. All right, he outspeeds. Okay, he's going for the belly drum, but he outspeeds. Oh, no, he does not have a Salac Berry or something to speed up. Oh my God. That Darmanitan did absolutely nothing.
You hate to see it, ladies and gentlemen. That is just tragic.
Okay, we have the Dragon Dance Necrozma coming in versus the Mega Charizard Y. Photon Geyser, how much damage will you do? It will 100-0 the Mega Charizard Y. It's 4 versus 3, but North Texas Necrozma is still in the game. The Weather Ball will do over 70% damage. Photon Geyser, will you kill this Pokemon? It will. Now, if you read a 3, it's anybody's game now.
We're just got to be prankstering it? Is that the move here? Okay, Tailwind for the outspeed. I figured he'd go for Ice Shard on Mamo, but maybe he doesn't have it or he's not confident it's enough. Wow, Brave Bird takes it out.
Ironhead killed. I mean, Ironhead couldn't kill the Murkrow, and it was able to kill with the Brave Bird. Icicle Crash comes back, outspeeds. Is this a Scarf Mamoswine? What is going on? Another, oh my God, it's over. The Scarf Mamoswine.
Wow, I never would have seen that one come, especially when you take into account turn 1, he had Mamo in on the Gyapdos and switched out, so he must have just needed to get the info to see that the Gyapdos wasn't scarfed, and from then on, it was always an Icicle Crash game plan. Well done by Galen.
That was a good play. I don't think we've seen that so far in the UCL. The Mamoswine doing so much in this game. That Murkrow, however, why am I saying that it's Scarf when he has Tailwind up? Am I stupid?
Oh shit, it was Tailwind. Damn, I do be forgetting about that trash move.
Excuse me, for people who are watching, he has tailwind up, not a scarf. What am I talking about? I want to go pro? That's crazy.
That wasn't the details, man. I guess this one slipped past us. Either way, well played, Galen.
Well played on the Soliana Alteria. Nice try, North Texas Necrozma. We're going to go on to the next battle. The next match will be between random number generators and radioactive dolphins. Random number generators will be on the player side, while the radioactive dolphins will be on the opponent's side. Air slash misses, and then the Buzzwole gets an ice punch. You gotta hate to see it.
I can't believe he stayed in on that. That's just greedy play, but I should expect no less from Brady Hayes himself. So
Crazy. He had every right to be killed on sight on that turn. The Volcanian's gonna come in, cannot kill this Togekiss with Sludge Bomb. He's going to then go for and finally kill it off with a Steam Eruption. He's going to stay in, knock off from the Buzzwole onto the Volcanion. Volcanion hits a Flamethrower. It doesn't kill. Oh, it's going to be the Zoroark. The Memento, is going to slow down the Volcanion.
Gotta be a Z convert here. You're right. Yeah, here it is.
Z conversion will Omni Boost and bring it to Psychic. Here comes the Mega Aggron. Hidden Power will not do that much damage. And the Roar will stop the Z conversion. Garchomp's in.
Oh, Ice Punch to one-shot. Brady thought he'd get killed with the rocks, and he gets bopped in return.
Okay, is the Buzzwole not going to be able to kill this Mega Aggron on the first try? Buzzwole going to come back in. He's not going to be denied this Beast Boost kill. Earthquake comes in and kills off the Aggron. That's the first attack boost. Here's the Cobalion. Earthquake again will kill the Cobalion. This might be it.
I gotta see if Volcanian's got a scarf of his own. No, sir.
There's nothing. He got knocked off earlier. There's nothing he can do to stop this. Everybody's weak. Earthquake. 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 The radioactive dolphins found a way to just destroy the random number generators. Nothing this little Sneasel could do. That's going to be game in 16 turns. Radioactive dolphins take the win.
Damn, I didn't think I'd see it, but the fact that on turn 1, he sat in there, fully willing to stare down that air slash, dodges it because of course he does, and then ends up winning with the exact same mon 10 turns later, just wild. But I should expect no less from a volatile matchup like this.
That Buzzwole did not deserve to be alive in that game. And the gremlin of a player that Brady Hayes, UCL Hayes is, decided he wanted to win with this disgusting attempt at what he calls playing Pokemon.
Yeah, I could never.
We are going to move on to the next battle. I can't stand it. The next match will be between E-Mouse and Polions and Bethlehem Braviaries. E-Mouse and Polions will be on the player side. Hariyama, the pride of E-Mouse and Polions, versus the Meloetta and the Bethlehem Braviaries on the opponent's side. The Burn Orb will come in, but the Side Shot will kill off the Hariyama before it can do anything. Latias, Mega Latias is in. Dragon Pulse will do nothing onto this Pokemon. U-turn back into the Diancie now.
Hidden Power Steel doesn't look like enough. Rock's coming out, but I guess we get another chance.
Braviary's in now. The Ice Beam, Ice, whatever. I didn't even notice. I don't know what move just happened. It didn't do enough. That's all that matters. Gligar is in versus the Swampert. Toxic onto the Swampert. Now the Bethlehem Braviary's strategy, the war of attrition, is coming into play now. Meloetta is going to die, get killed. Gets killed off by the flip turn. The Arcanine versus this Latias.
That feels to me like a play rough. Yeah, Twinkle
Tackle. Okay, didn't do too much damage. The play rough will do even less damage. Knockoff will. Why
would he knock after he showed the Z move? That makes no sense to me.
I don't know. He should have had Party Shot on this thing. Here comes Swampert again. Swampert's going to heal from leftovers, but the Toxic is going to start ticking down Gligar's in now. Immunity from the Gligar. You can't win a war of attrition against the Bethlehem Braviaries. This is his game mode. The Eviolite will protect that Ice Beam quite damage, but it still didn't do anything. Flip turn will get the Swampert out.
For the Toxics too much?
Yeah, it was getting too bad.
Okay.
He's going to get a Toxic here. So now there's two Pokemon that are Toxic now. he's going to start winning as this game goes on. The Emaus and Polions needs to do something soon.
He just can't seem to break this Gligar, and every turn that it sits here is another chance for it to get Toxic on something.
Okay, it's going to be confused. It's going to get out of there. Arcanine in with the Intimidate and the special defensive build with the bulk on the HP. You can definitely sit in for a very long time.
Edges it again for more Toxic Chip.
Oh my gosh, this Zapdos is already under half. He's going to have to get out. The toxic damage is way too much. Swampert is back in. He's going to start losing again. He's going to try to predict the switch, but it's not going to be there. It's going to knock down the Ice Beam will knock down.
Find a way to break the play pattern right now. He's just getting behind, and every turn that it stagnates, Pat gets further and further ahead with his double Toxics ticking away on the defensive backbone.
When you're in a game like
when
you're in a game like this, and you know that the game state is not in your favor, you need to do something. Try to figure out a way to break the game state, because the Emaus and Polions is slowly getting chipped down, and surely the Bethlehem Braviaries will get a kill eventually with the way that it's going.
Yeah, that knockout was a nice move. Unfortunately, it was too late because Pat read him on the swap, but that's what he should have been looking to do earlier. Get rid of that Eviolite, knock down those defenses, and finally start to break through this Gligar, or else your team's just getting Toxic to death.
So now he's got a Toxic onto Arcanine, but it's already really too late at this point. You need to be hitting now. You should have went the Toxic route earlier in the game. Now it looks like the Swampert's going to die on one turn. Morning Sun brings the Arcanine back up. We still have that Inteleon in the back on the Bethlehem Braviaries ready to just rip through the rest of the team when it comes up.
Absolutely, especially once these defensive pieces get softened up. And speak of the devil, here he shows up.
Arcanine gets sacrificed for the momentum. Snipe Shot will kill the Swampert. Who's going to come in now? Zapdos, who's also low. This Inteleon is too fast. You needed to have Scarf that if you wanted to try to use that as a counter. Here is the Volt Beak from the Dracozolt, but it's going to be immune by this Gligar, the star of this game so far, boosted back up to 100% health in this game. Yet again, Diance's going to come in. I believe Diance will be sacrificed for the momentum.
Yeah, first kill on this one with the Diamond Storm. Gets the defense boost. That might be big.
Okay, Dracozolt is in now. Volbeak will kill off the Diancie, but we still have momentum here. That is a choice. Dracozolt, clearly it cannot hit this Gligar. It's going to be forced to switch. And with the switch, he's able to Toxic onto the incoming Pokemon.
Yeah, looks like he's able to get the Braviary in for return just to make sure he chips this down, doesn't let it roost up, lets the Toxic get the kill. And now at this point, you sack one to lock him into a bad move and then beat him with whatever's left.
Okay, Return's going to come in, do over half damage, Fire Fang. But now he's stuck in Fire Fang. Inteleon's still up. This Ice Beam that's surely going to come out. It will end the game. Here it is, Ice Beam. That's going to be it. And the winner is back-to-back champions, Bethlehem Braviaries.
Yeah, I mean, the scoreline may say 2-0, but this one really didn't feel that close. It was just clinical from our reigning champ. I expect nothing less from him. He pivoted around that Gligar so well, getting Toxics left, right, and center. And as the game went longer and longer, he just pulled further and further ahead.
The Emaus and Polions tried to put up a good fight. However, like you said, even with the differential only being 2-0, it was clear those two were testament to how much momentum he built up. He knew he could sacrifice some pieces on the game because he had everything he needed at any point in the game to win. That's what's going to win the UCL. Bethlehem Braviaries, good job. We're going to move on to the next battle. The next match will be between Christian Sandkirums and Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys. Christian Sandkirums will be on the player's side, Blissey, with the Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys going to be on the opponent's side with the Keldeo. Arbok comes in. It's an Arbok in the UCL. Let's see if we can win this game. Jirachi's in now. Arbok's going to get out for the Tornadus there in Stealth Rock. So yet another tanky Jirachi build. I hate to see it on the Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jamie. What do you expect? This man loves his stall, and he is unashamed of it. So that's probably what you're expecting to see for the rest of this game. Whole lot of Wish, whole lot of Protect, and maybe a little bit of damage on the side.
Disgusting. I've never played stall, and I never will. I hate them. I hate them. the Arbok will come in and resist 2 Moonblasts, get a glare off onto the Aromatisse. This Arbok needs to be hitting a poison move. What is going on? Gunk Shot, but it's too late. Jirachi is back in to tank yet again. Ironhead will flinch the Arbok. Yet another Ironhead will probably kill it off. Sucker Punch. Why didn't he click Sucker the first time? Ironhead again will kill off the Arbok.
All right, Basculin coming in, try to get some momentum back after that kill. Gets a nice chip on the Obstagoon there with the flip turn. In comes Virizion. Threaten the Fighting Stab.
Okay, he's going to go for a Focus Blast, but it will be resisted by this heavy special defense. Moltres versus Blissey. Nothing's going to happen there. Aromatisse is in now.
Yeah, a whole lot of pivoting going around here. Not sure what the Toxic's about. He knows it has natural cure, so...
Hoopa Unbound.
Oh, and this really is the linchpin of Trevor's entire team. He plays to pivot around as much as he can before Big Hooper comes in and starts claiming kills.
Okay, so the Zen Headbutt flinches the Aromatisse on the first turn. Did not want to give up the Aromatisse just yet. It's going to switch into the Obstagoon. Obstagoon goes for a parting shot, trying to keep the momentum in the Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys' favor. U-turn onto the coming in Blissey. Haxorus is in now. This is big physical damage. I don't know if Blissey can stay in. Goes for the close combat, and it kills off the Blissey. It's 4-6 already, and Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys is running away with this game so far.
Yeah, I really don't like dropping the Blissey there. I feel like it's too important to check all the special threats Jamie's rocking with, but I guess Trevor decided that was the move, so... Oh, Hidden Power Rock to claim the Moltres. Good tech there.
Unfortunately, he uses the all-out pummel onto the Moltres. That was a bit of a waste there. Moonblast will not kill the Virizion. Virizion starting to calm mind here. Should be able to stay alive against this Aromatisse. Oh, critical hit.
Oh, you hate to see it. That CM might have just been enough, but the crit is more than enough to keep it in Jamie's favor. Missing the Hurricane on the Toxic. No!
Oh my gosh, this is not looking good for the Commissioner. He couldn't even kill on the Hurricane, so he's going to have to get another chip damage on this Toxic. This is terrible.
This is real bad. Yeah, he's got to go into whatever he's got left to try and soak up this. Skull for 36. Okay, lucky he didn't burn, but still, this is not where you want to be if you're the Commissioner.
Obstagoon is going to come in and resist the Hyperspace Fury. I don't think the Hoopa can stay in. Goes for a Drain Punch, actually. It's going to do quad damage.
Helmet Goon? Who does that? Jamie Trainer, what are you doing?
Okay, first impression clearly will kill off that Hoopa. There's only 2 Pokemon left versus 3. It's actually still kind of close here. Jirachi's in. Jirachi gets hit with the Hurricane. What's going to happen? Knockoff will kill off the Jirachi before it can do anything else.
Toxic and try to get his regenerator when he can. Confuse would be big here. Not able to get it.
No Confused Outrage. Oh, that's going to be it. This little Basculin will not be able to do
Psychic.
it. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got a chance here. We got a chance.
Scarf.
Your
Scarf or outsped.
It was close. That Psychic Fang might have been able to kill that Keldeo, but instead the Keldeo is going to outspeed, and the winner will be the Jamie Trainers Bulky Boys.
Yeah, I mean, that was just textbook Jamie there, playing it real nice and slow in the early game. Try to read as much of your opponent as you possibly can, pivoting all over the place until you eventually break through that Blissey, and I think once Blissey dropped, that was kind of the beginning of the end for high-hit Hurricanes on this one.
Yeah, he just couldn't hit effectively onto that Moltres. Moltres was able to get multiple U-turns into some damage multiple times. Haxorus came in and got some big kills. We had the Keldeo sitting in the back. There was just so many threats, even with how tanky, how defensive that Jamie Trainer will play his games. He was still able to get some momentum up and do big damage. In the end, what is that? What is their name? Frick. Christian Zankirum. Christian Zankirum was not able to pull through. The winner's Jamie Trainer's Bulky Boys. And we'll be moving on to the next battle. The UCL is in peril. Who will rise against the evils of this world? In the caves, he's there. Go back. The high rises of Metropolis City stink of nerds who try too hard to win. Who will save us? Quickly, look to the waters.
She is there. Magikarp. Antonio Lombardo and Megan Lombardo together on the same team. The Metropolis City Goldcarps are here. The UCL is safe.
So, this is the place. Suiku, are you ready? Is everyone here?
Come on, let's go. I taste blood.
Down threat. We've already foreseen this moment.
Silence.
He's here.
The U3L is here.
The next battle will be between Metropolis City Goldcarps and the king, the greatest, the best of all time, the future winner of the UCL. It's Alex Grimes II, the king himself, leading the UCL. Finna bust. Let's go. The king demands the player side. Kadeem, the Electros is gonna scare out that is Azelf. Here is the Fortress. Used to be on the Finabus team, but it's not going to be on anymore. Here is going to go for a Toxic. Very foolish to try to chip down the king. He only attacks. That's all he knows. Here is Darmanitan. I want my kill, and I want it now. Actually, he's going to get out of there for the Fortress. Resist the Water Shuriken. Very smart by the king.
Absolutely. I mean, just a tactician and a leader. Just truly the consummate gentleman. But here he is with Pharaoh, getting a T-Wave on Lopunny, but Limber pre-Mega. Who saw that one coming? I certainly did.
Close combat will do big damage onto Big Pharaoh, but he's big, he's bulky, he's chunky. He's gonna get that Thunder Wave on the second attempt and get out of there. Latias is in. Is that Latios or Latias? I really have trouble trying to figure out the difference between the two, but big damage either way by the Draco Meteor.
Dropping that Gat Greninja. That's going to make the endgame a lot harder for the Goldcarps, but let's see what they can pull out.
Very smart by the Electros Kadeem to come back in and then Volt Switch out. Here is Darmanitan. I want my kill, and I want it now. Toxic does absolutely nothing. Flare Blitz. He's killing.
Boom! He's gone.
Darmanitan is already on the move. The fake out will not come in. Flare Blitz again. That's another kill for Darmanitan. Heat. FB Heat.
Here it comes, the sleepy Kamala. What's he gonna do? He's gonna drop just like the last dude.
Absolutely nothing. He's gone. He's gone. Darmanitan's gonna go. He's done for the day. He's done for the day. He's going to sit down on the bench, get his water, get his Gatorade. He's a champion. Here is the Latias. Latias is gonna go for a Calm Mind for some reason, but then get out of there for Kadeem. The Electros gonna get taunted, but Kadeem doesn't know any status moves. He is only a killer. Psychic will not kill. Volt Switch out into the Mega Pidgeot. This is it. No guard Pidgeot. Hurricane will kill the Azelf. It's a 6-0. The King 6-0s at will.
The kingly presence came through yet again, preserving the 6-0 at all costs, switching in and out just to make sure everything survives. But at the end of the day, you know it, I know it, everybody knows. Darmanitan put in work in this match.
Every knee must bow to the king. He must be acknowledged in the UCL. We saw Darmanitan go on a tear. Kadeem, the Electros, was able to tank for days, even though he was crippling. He was sickly, and he still won. That's how dangerous UCL Finabust is in this season. Playoffs is definitely already assured. I would be flabbergasted if anything negative were to happen to this team. That's going to be it for the UCL Week 7 3-peat prologue conference. That we were joined with Chico Chestnuts and Trevor, what do you think about these matches?
Yeah, I mean, overall, just another week for the UCL. We saw some pretty cool tech in some of those games. We saw the King bounce back in a big way, which I know all of his loyal subjects were looking for. Bend the knee as always.
So, which game did you think was the best one?
I think as far as the fundamentals of the game are concerned, Pat Flynn's game, I think that one was very much, it was clinical, it was clean from turn one. He knew exactly what he needed to do and he executed it perfectly. But as far as fun to watch, I gotta say that Brady versus Harry game, that was just so damn volatile from minute one, and it did not let up for all 16 turns of it. So I like both of those ones.
For me, I think the best game was clearly, unequivocally, the devastating defeat that the heroes, the so-called heroes of the UCL, suffered against the evil, the Dark King. No racism.
I'm always happy to see the King win, but I wouldn't talk shit on the Lombardos, because if there's anything, all I know is there's a whole lot of season left, and I'm sure they'll pull out some fun stuff in the next couple weeks.
This is Alex Grimes II, the King himself. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.